commonly Carpy here, and today we're going to be going through my rig safe. Up rigs that I've been using for the last 10 years. So just to start with, nothing crazy. I do like to keep it simple. I stick to 3 rigs primarily, and we will show you them here. Alrighty, so let's take a look at the rig safe. So this is what I got inside here. I do have the Korda rig safe here. Right inside here, I just have hair rigs, different variants of hair rigs. I do like to keep it simple in my fishing. And on the left hand side here, this is where things maybe start to go a little bit technical. So I do got some stiff hinge rigs, and then beside those I have some Ronnie rigs as well. And I'll go ahead and give you guys a close-up of the rig safe as well here too quickly. As you can see, some of the rigs right in there close up. Sweet. In the second part of this video, I do want to talk about when I do like to use these rigs, where I like to use these rigs, and how I like to use these rigs. For my hair rigs, I do like a combination of particle on my hair rigs. I never really use boilies on my hair rigs too often. I just run particle, tiger nuts, maize with maybe some pop-up sweet corn on the end. That seems to be my go-to setup for hair rigs, my go-to bait presentation, as you'd like to say. I'm using boilies. I do like to use pop-up boilies, so I will use those on my stiff hinge rigs, which I do have here, and then the Ronnie rigs as well. So that is kind of how I like to use those rigs with certain bait presentations. Honestly, hair rigs are good over gravel, sandy bottoms, areas that are more clean and maybe silty. You know, just have an extra long link so your hook bait doesn't get buried in the silt, you know, so it just still sits on top a little bit if it's a soft bottom there with silt or clay. They work really well over silt, clay, gravel, clean areas, sand. And then you have your stiff hinge rigs. These work really well over clear bottoms in the springtime, especially if you're trying to pick off fish that are cruising higher up in the water columns. These work very, very, very well in the weeds as well. This is my go-to rig if I am weed fishing. And then you do have the Ronnie rig as well, which is a lower sitting presentation of pop-up, which is my go-to rig for weeds and my go-to for any type of pop-up bait over any type of bottom, gravel, weed, sand, silt, clay. The Ronnie rig seems to be my go-to. If I am fishing in weeds or in the spring, maybe I'll try out the stiff hinge rig, but like I said, my go-to for particle is just these simple hair rigs here. There's different variants that you can tie of the hair rigs themselves, but I will give you guys a close-up again right here. Here's the Korda rig safe once again. We do have the rigs all in there. Yeah, nothing fancy, nothing special. I do like to keep my fishing simple and effective. You know, if it ain't broke, you don't fix it. So the outside, we got some stickers on there. The back of it. The Korda rig safe as well too is really nice because it does have inches and centimeters to measure hook lengths or even fish if you need it to. So for my 3 favorite rigs, those will be it right there. The hair rig, the stiff hinge rig, and the Ronnie rig. Those are my go-to rigs. If you guys do like the video, if you guys want more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for checking it out. Try these rigs at your local swim. Let me know how you do in the comments, and I'll catch you guys later.